Rafael Vazquez, professional singer, vocal coach. Hello from sunny Spain. Finally, I made a move. I was away for a little while, and now I'm back in my little studio here in front of the sea. Beautiful but very warm. Today I wanted to talk about vocal fry. Vocal fry. I wrote earlier on an article about vocal fry, and I wanted to give you some insight about what vocal fry is and what can we do with it, how can we use it. I always say that it's a bit dangerous to fall into the vocal fry trick for too long, because from my own experience it tires the voice. We should, as singers, as speakers, we should attempt to maintain our resonance at all times. Even when we speak, we're all up here. We speak a bit higher, rather than hello, how you doing? Hi, yeah. It's very American nowadays. In TV series and cinema, they all want to go into this. Hey, sexy, how are you doing? Yeah, that's vocal fry. Vocal fry, as I explained in the article, is basically a very loose contact of your glottal closage. Your vocal folds retain a very thick mass of tissue, of muscle, right? They don't thin out. And they vibrate very loosely. Then they produce this crackling, rattling sound. So that when we wake up in the morning, first things we yawn maybe, and then we go. And those are thick folds, as we say, thick folds. I think there is a use for them, but there is a lot of abuse about them. And if you abuse this technique in a way, you might find yourself pushing way too much air and really having trouble with the top of your voice, and end up yelling and doing all sort of weird things. Whilst I think it's good to know how to go into it and come away from it, to find another, if we want to say another placement, another beginning of this sound. We can have this beginning of the sound, or we can have this beginning of the sound, it's a different kind of, even though I'm still basically we're gonna feel more in our neck. We're gonna have more throat contact, which, well, some contact is gonna be normal in a way. Your voice goes through it, but many teachers would advise not to feel anything in the throat. It's a big issue, not to feel anything in the throat. Well, maybe feel as little as possible in your throat, true, or feel comfortable within your throat. But if we keep on and trying to get the sound out of it, it's gonna be a very heavy production. I believe we can apply this vocal fry to several vocal effects, especially when we sing, like when we croon. Elvis Presley, even Tom Jones, Righteous Brothers, all those 50s music, soul, jazz, something that requires maybe a breathy tone. So not necessarily in classical music, even though we can take it higher, and that would be vocal fry at the that would be applying this vocal fry, but well, that would be dealing with the resonators, as a matter of speech. There you can see the difference between what I'm talking about going into the resonators rather than being in your neck when you sing. But having said that, we can set an example. If, for example, we would like to we would like to sing "Are You Lonesome Tonight" with, by Elvis Presley, or sung by Elvis Presley, and we would start, Are you lonesome tonight? We figure out that, are you? There we have that little contact, that moment of truth, so to speak, like that contact, that bass, that in this kind of music is gonna work, because we're not gonna, are you lonesome tonight? You're not gonna sing it like that. You are gonna croon, are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Then you're crooning. Classical singers would say you are marking. Well, it's not really marking, you are singing, but you're singing in a different place, with a different, not with a different voice, but with a different place, in a different place, in another chamber, in which you are basically relying a lot on your pharyngeal resonators, and this is not going to tire you. You can hold on and sing several songs if they are this kind of repertoire. But if you linger into the vocal fry for all the repertoire, and especially classical music, I'm afraid you might pay the price. Of course, you can get in and out of it. I hope this has proven to be helpful. Use vocal fry at your discretion. Use it whenever you feel you can use it, and don't abuse it, don't linger into it, especially going to the top. Any comments, any critics, any questions, please write them underneath, and I'll be very happy to answer them. Thank you very much. This is Rafael Vázquez. Pleasure to be with you. Bye.